Hello, everyone. I hope all is well with everyone today. I wanted to come on and make a quick video. I've been doing a little research on my own videos lately, okay? Actually, a lot of research. So what I have come to the conclusion with is there's a lot of people who are interested in the sex talk. And I am absolutely fine with that, okay? I do possess the sex goddess energy. It is a big part of who I am. Yeah, I'm just oozing with sex. I'm just everything about me from head to toe. Without any added things, by the way. Most people feel as if they have to look a certain way to be sexy, and that does work. But you have some goddesses like myself who ooze sex, okay? I don't need makeup. I don't need fake hair, fake nails, lipstick. I don't need clothes because I am a sex goddess. So yeah, it just oozes out. All those things just enhance that for me. This is something that I want all women to tap into. It's such a great, how about a joyful feeling and great feeling when you know that you're just beautiful inside and out. It just adds on to the sexiness, you know. Even when I'm not trying to be sexy, it just happens, you know. So I just realized it and tapped into it, and I utilized that energy. It is also related to the Lilith energy. If you're into metaphysical things, occult world, you know what I'm talking about. I am very heavy into that. That is a part of who I am. Actually, very big part. So I am a metaphysician, okay? I work with that type of energy. I work with these elements. I work with metaphysical things. Most people don't understand them. I overstand metaphysics or the occult world. You say occult, people get scared, but these things are happening here, whether you want to acknowledge them or not. And that's okay. Everything's not for everybody, but majority of this planet does have sex. I know there's people who abstain from it or they're abstinent. I've had my moments where I was abstinent. It was to only make myself stronger. I do it all the time, and I use that sexual energy to create things like my books, my clothing line, just all the things that come to me. I transmute energy. That's another one of my superpowers. Just being me is a superpower alone. I just want to say. But once you embrace, first know thyself. I'm sorry, I was getting ahead of myself here. Let me slow it down. So we get to talking about things I'm passionate about, and I get to going. Okay, I get to just motor. One of my nicknames was Motor Mouth. I didn't like that name, but I understand it. So I had to dial back a little bit. Okay, back to sex. Okay. Like I said, I'm very spiritual. So with me, I'm a sex healer. I use my sex to heal others, even myself, manifest, and it's just beautiful. It's so beautiful. I don't hold anything against anyone. For the ones who don't have sex, who've taken vows or whatever it is you do, I say to each his own. I'm a neutral person. Well, let's say person, but I'm neutral in this world. I do what works for me best. And I wasn't always like this, by the way, for any woman or any man who's listening to me. Because this isn't just about women. There's men out here who represent, let's just get to the bottom of this. Okay. You are made up of your mother and your father if you're on this planet, except for some entities and some beings here. Okay. But we all come from one great creator. But anyway, so you have the masculine and you have the feminine energy within you, whether you're male or female, okay? For the first 3 months, the child in the mother's womb is female. All the plants on this planet are female. Hello, hello, hello. So do your research and kind of find your truths in these things. But what I'm trying to get at is the male must embrace his feminine energy too. You have to balance it. The women need to balance their masculine and feminine energy. This is something I have acquired, taught myself, and it has changed my world, okay? Not just my life, my whole perspective on life. I harness a lot of powerful energies to begin with, and I didn't know how to balance them until now. So I was leaning more towards the masculine side of me. Now I've connected with just me. So I'm not rolling with just my mom energy or my dad energy anymore. I'm in the middle. The three must become one. Three must become one. Yeah, I'm neutral. So I had to discover me, who I am. I go by Yaya, but my name is Michelle. Michelle, the name itself represents energy all on its own. All the things I speak about, I have books about, I've done research about. But let me tell you guys something, and you girls, let me tell everyone something. When you tap into who you are, I have a built-in GPS basically that allows me to see through everything. So even though I use reference books and things to help guide me as tools, I tap into me, my essence, and I get the truth. Okay? Everybody's truths are going to be different. So you always have to do your research and find your own truths. Okay? So, yeah. I represent a lot of different energies, but they're all very, very, very powerful, and very ancient, very ancient. In fact, there's a group of beings on this planet, a lot of them, who know exactly what I'm talking about, but they don't really understand it. They know from a intellectual perspective, but they may not know it from a spiritual perspective. Right now on this planet, this world is really showing everything I've always wanted to see. I can remember as young as 3 years old. I have a very good memory, guys. In fact, I remember being in the womb, which most people think that's taboo. It's not. It depends on who you are and what's your purpose here. What is your purpose here? I came here for a reason. I didn't come to play, okay? But I have found ways to play, okay? Play games, let's just say that. I come to slay. I came here for a reason, okay? Multiple reasons. Some people were tricked here. Some actually came here. Some don't know what's really going on. I'm not one of the ones that don't know. I've always known something was not right. Well, as a child, I went through a lot, and I was never able to connect with the sexual side of me. Actually, I just got connected with the sexual side of me within the last, let's see, 3 years, where I can say, like, I had to release a lot of baggage, and I had to go through a whole process. A lot of spiritual work. Working with the Yoni. I will say this again to all you women. The Yoni is where you hold all of your baggage, okay? And not just your baggage in this lifetime, your baggage from all your prior lifetimes. I must say, there's a thing called soul ties. I talk about this on all my videos. Google. Everybody has a phone now, a laptop, computer, all these nice electronics. Use them to your advantage. Google these things that I say. Find your own truth. Every time you have intercourse with a male, or a female, because if you have a soul, you connect. You're gonna have soul ties. Anytime that man leaves semen in you, even if he masturbates around you, you're gonna have a soul tie. If you give him head, if he gives you head, there's going to be a connection there. So, women, you could be carrying things inside that womb from bad relationships. That semen still lives in you forever. Once you get it inside of you, you cannot wash it out. You cannot dish it out. Okay. It is a part of you. So, you have to heal the yoni. I use crystals to heal mine. I use baths. I use steams. I use roses, herbs. Um, I use supplements, my nanoparticle silver, my monatomic gold. I use everything possible, and it worked. But just me believing in these things and wanting that change was the start. That was the key. I put the key in and turned it. I have the keys, the keys, the keys, the keys, the keys. I know what that means. Once I'd done that, it unlocked all that stuff, and I got rid of a lot of baggage, and I embrace who I am. I embrace my sexuality. I used to be upset because all the guys always wanted to have sex with me. It's still the same. The women, I've all my life I've been going through this. I can say as early as I woke up at 11 with busts bigger than my mom's, boobs bigger than my mom's. They still are, okay? Like I said, I get my bras specially made because I have really big boobs and a small, tiny waist. They don't make bras like that, not just randomly in the store. So, and I have a very large butt, big thighs. What I'm trying to get at is I'm shaped like I am, a goddess. So with that being said, I've always been like a target, like so as a child I was upset and didn't understand it, growing up in school. I'm in the second grade. You know how they pass around them notes, who's cute, who's this, who's that. My box was always checked as sex goddess. At that time, I didn't even really give a heck about no sex. So I thought they were like downgrading me and calling me like a hoe or something. So I was like trying to fight all the boys, and I didn't have any female friends for real because of the way I looked, of course. Most girls are intimidated by me. They still are, which is kind of weird, but once they embrace who they are, they wouldn't be like that. I'm a type of person, I'm just saying type of person so that people can relate, that I embrace all beauty. I embrace all goddesses, all women, all men, all boys that are becoming men, all gods and goddesses. Even I just see the beauty in everything. So, anyway, let me get back on task. Yeah, so growing up, I was always targeted. Everybody wanted to have sex with me. They were always talking about my boobs, my butt. Even to this day, I have people to come up from behind me that I met in first grade. And here I am, well past first grade, and they still say, "Oh, I knew that was you from the back." I get that from men and women, okay? So with all that attention, I didn't know how to utilize that. It made me angry a lot. It made me shut down. I never really learned how to kiss and make out. Like I was talking to my teenagers. I'm like, have y'all ever made out? And I know this sounds corny, but honestly, this is something that I just learned how to do. Like I wasn't connected. Me and my Yoni was not connected. We were separate for a very long time. I seen that area as a bad area. Like it was okay to have kids with, and that was it. Because I had a lot of bad experiences growing up. I have a book about it. I don't really want to talk about that now, but I do have a book about my experiences. I'm pretty sure everybody on this planet has experienced these things at some point in time, whether male or female. It is not easy to get over these things, especially if you've had it multiple times done to you and by people that you trust, like your father, your father's friends, things that you're ashamed to talk about type things. I have gotten rid of all that using the Yoni crystals, my meditation, my affirmations, my Yoni steam baths I give myself, and I praise my Yoni, guys. I literally look at myself in the mirror naked. I praise my Yoni. I love my Yoni, okay? We are one. We are one. I love the way she smells. I love the way she feels. I love the way she tastes. I love everything about my Yoni. There's people who cannot tell you that. There's women who think that's ew, that's nasty, that's taboo. Why would you say that? It's yours. You're walking around with this. And it's deeper than just the yoni and a vagina and a pussy and whatever, that kuda mama. I don't know. My daughter listens to that song. It's actually a freaking portal. This is the women are the gateway between this world and spirit world. You're walking around. You have multiple portals. But that's the one, that one is it's important. Your mouth is very important though, okay? Your mouth is. Unless you're a sexual healer, that means your other portal is utilized a lot. So you want to keep everything organized and together. Watch what you say, watch how you approach things, the words that come out your mouth. That's why I say I praise my yoni, on a regular basis, okay? I'm just telling you guys this right now. I feel her, okay? We communicating, okay? I'm not touching her. I'm just saying, like, I feel her, I'm trying not to be, well, you know what? We pass all that. This is all adult, okay? Yeah, I feel her. She's getting real nice and she's there, okay? Like, it would have been better if I didn't have these shorts on because I'm messing up my shorts right now. But that's how close we are. Just me talking about her, and I'm picturing her in my head as I'm talking to you guys about how much I love my yoni and how, I'm praising her, and then I get real wet, I mean, there's just that combination, that connection. Now, I can be around certain males, and as soon as they come around me, I get a charge down there, like a charge. Okay, that's how live we are. Okay, and popping, I get a charge down there, like and I'm like, ooh, I could just feel it. I have to. She's still communicating with me the more I'm talking about this, these feelings. But yeah, and then there's guys where I can sit next to them all day long. They could touch my thigh or kiss me on the neck, and I don't feel nothing down there. I can feel it on my neck and stuff. But that's a signal for me, basically. I know before a guy even has to approach me or touch me what's going on, okay? Some people just aren't connected, so I don't really want to mess with them at all, basically. But I notice a difference in the guys who are in tune with themselves and their bodies. Our sex is the best. When I say the best, y'all, I'm talking about when I get home or, because sometimes I leave, and go have my little sex sessions because I need like 2 or 3 days to myself. But if I have time at home where nobody's here and I can just do that, we have sessions, and all we can do is the next day is spend the whole day just chilling, recouping, drinking mad water, which that's happening anyway. It has to happen during the whole session. But drinking lots of water, okay, because I got to re-up from all the feminine ejaculations, okay? Let's just say that. Because like I said, if you're doing it right, I'm going to spray your face. I'm spraying your whole body, the bed. I mean, let me tell you about this one session. I got to do this. I got to do this. Okay. So me and this guy, we met up or whatever. I've been knowing him since I was like 12, okay? But we never had sex or nothing like that. We finally had sex a few years ago. And when he came over, I didn't expect it to be as great. I really didn't go in with any expectations. I'm just going to tell you. This sexual session took my life to a whole another level. Like, we started in the living room, and everybody that knows me know I'm real big on cleaning things. So just for all the people who are like ew about cum and semen and all that delicious stuff, those delicious elixirs, especially if your pH right and your mind right and your heart right, it tastes even better. Anyway, so I think that's all beautiful. But anyway, I'm a very clean person. So just to let you guys know, yes, I had to deep clean, but let me get back to the story. Woo, we started in the living room. Mind you, my living room is like a blue, green. I work with my colors. My couch is blue, but When we got done, the whole sectional was damaged, so I had to get a deep clean. All my curtains was damaged. We moved from there to the footstool that got damaged. It was so bad that he had to put on he was in his socks, okay? He had to go put on his gym shoes, okay? Because his socks were soaking wet. The floors were soaking wet. Like, I don't have carpet, I have tile. I'm used to this, so it was just nothing for me. I normally don't have sex in my living room because of me. I don't want to spray up everything all the time, you know. And I keep plastic on my bed because of that. Just because of that. Just so I won't damage my mattress, you know, because I never know who's going to come through and hit that magical button. So, anyway, let me tell y'all, he had to put on his gym shoes to keep from busting his head while he was hitting it, okay? Because that's how much I was like, he was completely soaking wet from head to toe, both of us, okay? I didn't sweat out my weave. I sprayed my own hair, okay? I messed my whole wig up with my own cum, all right? That was the connection we had. And I'm not making this up, y'all, okay? I cannot make this up. The next day, I couldn't even move. Like, I was literally stuck on the couch. All I could do was eat, 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 drink water, eat, lay down, drink water, eat, lay down, drink water, eat, and slept like a baby. Woke up the next day like, whoo, good morning. Woke up singing. But anyway, I skipped the whole lot. After we messed up the living room, I said, come on, let's move to the kitchen. I was like, let's just get on the deep freezer because I didn't want to mess up nothing else. Like, because we couldn't, it was just so good. We didn't even make it to my bedroom yet. Let me tell you, it got hectic in there. Even with his shoes on, he was slipping. I'm like, oh my goodness. That's what I'm talking about, y'all. Okay. There is some magical things like that you could tap into. And utilize it. And it is amazing. But anyway, so after we was on a deep freezer, messed that all up, the whole floor. We both about to bust our head trying to make it to the back room, to my room. Cause I'm like, it don't matter from here. We gonna just stay in this bed. It's plastic. I don't care. Cause I got a lot of cleaning up to do now. I do not want to mess up any more rooms. I had to get that one off. I had to let y'all know about that one. But that's the energy I'm rolling with. That's what I'm talking about. And I wonder how many women out here are doing this and they afraid or they ashamed or they don't know how to process this correctly or they don't know what to do with it. Because not only I'm having these orgasms, these multiple orgasms and traveling with these men to other dimensions, I am doing spiritual work on top of that. I am manifesting things with this elixirs. The male semen is a great thing. It's a beautiful thing. It's past just kids. Like, I mean, you know, it's past just reproduction. The women's come too. Combine them together and you have an elixir, a magical elixir. I talk about this when I presented the book called Sex Magi by Fashion Randolph Beverly. You'd have to be a little advanced mentally to understand what he's saying. But there's people out there that know. They mainly watch my group and don't subscribe. But that's okay. I know who you are. I know who you are. It's okay. You guys know. And to the ones who don't know, research. So the male semen, when applied to the face, like a facial, you know, during one of them sex sessions, just let it sit, chill, take a nap. I know it sounds nasty, but that's a natural youth right there, okay? That gets rid of wrinkles. If you're worried about wrinkles, that'll tighten that skin up, okay? People are so taboo about this stuff. Like, that's who you are. That comes out of your body. How can you be like, ew? I'm not talking about your feces. You know, I'm talking about your cum, your semen and stuff. Most people have oral sex, so you're already tasting that anyway. So why not apply it to other parts of your body? Because it works wonders. Just try it. Look, try it. Leave me a comment or something about it. All right. um, yeah, and that's why I really like I said, it's even better when you're messing with a woman like me and a male who's on that level somewhat and who's at least their diet is right. You want their diet right no matter what. Their diet has to be right. They have to drink plenty of water and be on a high alkaline diet. pH has to be 100 for that semen to taste right. Same thing with women. I'm not really into people who smoke cigarettes because no offense, guys. I used to smoke like 7 years ago. I quit cold turkey. So I've been there. I didn't even realize this until I quit. For women, it makes your yoni smell awful. Like ew, ew, ew. Your mouth, your fingers, your hair, your skin is just terrible. It is not attractive. It is not sexy unless that man smokes, because then he can't smell anyway. It fucks up your senses. So I don't even know if my yoni tastes good back then. I doubt it. I seriously doubt it. When you're smoking and stuff, you're kind of numb. Like cigarettes, not the Mary Jane, okay? It's the nicotine in the cigarettes that actually change the smell and the pH of that JJ. I'm not saying smoke at all, but just do a test too if you don't believe me. If you're a non-smoker male, have sex with a woman that is, or just go down and smell her yoni. No matter how much perfume she puts down there or nothing like that, you should be able to smell that cigarette smell coming out of that thing. Same thing with drinking. It's a big major thing. So you want to detox a lot, even if you do smoke. Detox, give yourself a break. Try to have some clean sex every once in a while, and I promise you, like I don't know, the yoni it should taste delicious. Drink some pineapple juice. Eat pineapples every day, women. Men too. It's not a male or female thing. You want your semen to taste good too, but for women, it will smell good. It will tighten up down there. It will renew that skin. It will taste delicious. It should be juicy. Okay, if you drinking enough water and adding the pineapple in. Now let's go past just the yoni because I'm that person. Okay, that's me. The pineapple juice and pineapples actually help clean out your lungs too, and the phlegm and the mucus and all that stuff. It has so many great benefits, but if for no other reason, try it for them two reasons. Um, Especially with everything that's going on right now, you want to keep your lungs and things cleaned out on a regular basis. So back to the nasty, nasty. Yeah, pineapples. Put some pineapples in your life, okay? Ooh, and then let me know. Like, leave me some comments about it. Let me know if you could taste it. If you could taste the pineapples while you was giving your girl oral sex. Now, like I said, this is not to be used just for random stuff, but I don't knock nothing nobody do. Like I said, I'm very neutral. It would be better if you could do this with somebody that you was in love with, but you can also do randoms too and make magic work. You can do the sex magi on randoms or by yourself. Okay, I do a lot of sex magi by myself. Okay, because for a while I didn't have partners that could even get me there. It was to the point where my yoni didn't even want to communicate with these dudes. Like while I'm sitting next to him, she was just like, nope. That's why I said I listen to my body. Certain men I sit by, she gushy, whooshy, just ready for no reason. And I'm like, well, what the? Girl, calm down, boo. We got other things to do. This ain't that. But what I'm trying to say is get in tune. Listen to your body. Anybody try the pineapples and stuff? Please leave me a comment. Let me know. Because if it didn't work out, y'all need to do a cleanse, detox, and pineapple it out. And I guarantee you that yoni should be on point, okay? And it's better than a douche, ladies. Once you get your pH right, you won't need a douche. Same thing with men. If a man's pH is not correct, when he goes inside of you, even if he's just because a lot of guys want to pull out and they think that's okay. Yeah, it's fine. But once you enter her, as soon as you get up in there and it's all wet and gushy and all that, you might not know it, or maybe you do, but you have that pre-cum that's going inside of her. Okay, and then her juices are going inside that little hole right there, that eye is going inside of you too, whether y'all know it or not. Newsflash. Anyway, so what happens is if his pH isn't right, you might come up smelling kind of weird and then you think you got to go douche. No, 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 no. That's why he needs to have a high alkaline diet, drink plenty of water, take care of himself, and so do you. Then you won't have no smelly issues down there anyway. But it's still great to know that you can have a pineapple sweetness going on down there too, naturally. Okay? Like, yeah, we're taught and trained so many ways that are incorrect.